Ever wonder if she's into you, but you just can't tell? Here's the truth. When a woman finds you attractive, she rarely comes right out and says it. Instead, she sends subtle signals, small glances, shifts in posture, changes in tone. Most men miss these cues, but if you learn to spot them, you'll unlock a powerful edge in understanding what she's really feeling. In today's video, we're breaking down 8 clear signs a woman thinks you're attractive. These aren't guesses. They're proven patterns backed by psychology and real-world behavior. Whether you're dating, flirting, or just trying to read the room, this guide will help you decode the signs and move with confidence. Let's dive in. Sign 1. She smirks or gives you that playful half smile. Not every woman shows attraction with a full, glowing smile. Sometimes the real signal is subtler, a slow, teasing smirk, or that mysterious half smile that lingers just a second too long. When a woman finds you attractive, she might not laugh out loud or gush openly. Instead, she gives you a look that says, "I see you." It's flirtation, masked in curiosity. Imagine you say something clever or tease her lightly. Instead of reacting dramatically, she just tilts her head slightly and smirks. One corner of her lips rising, eyes steady. That's no accident. That's a calculated signal. She's letting you know she likes your energy, but she's not going to spell it out. She wants you to lean in, to wonder what that smile meant, to chase the moment just a little. That subtle, playful grin. It's her way of keeping things interesting and keeping you thinking about her. Sign 2. She holds her gaze just a little longer. The eyes rarely lie. In fact, they often say what words are too scared to admit. When a woman finds you attractive, one of the clearest yet most overlooked signs is the way she looks at you. Not just a glance, not just polite eye contact, but a gaze that lingers just a second too long. Picture this. You're mid-conversation at a gathering, telling a story, laughing with friends. You scan the room and catch her watching you, not absent-mindedly but intently. Her eyes don't dart away. She's not fidgeting with her phone or pretending to be distracted. She's locked in, focused. That extended eye contact, it's no accident. It's curiosity. It's chemistry. It's her silent way of saying, "I see something in you." She might not say it aloud, but in that gaze, there's attraction. Unspoken, yes, but powerful. Pay attention, because when her eyes linger, it means you've caught more than her attention. You've sparked her interest. Sign 3. Her voice softens when she talks to you. Sometimes attraction speaks loudest in the softest tones. When a woman finds you attractive, one of the subtlest but most telling signs is how her voice shifts when she talks to you. It may get lighter, more playful, or even more intimate without her even realizing it. Picture this. You're in a group conversation. She's laughing, animated, fully engaged. But then she turns to you, and suddenly everything about her energy changes. Her tone lowers, her words slow down, and her voice takes on a softness, almost like she's speaking just for you. It's not a performance, it's instinct, a natural pull. That vocal shift is her way of drawing you in, creating a moment that feels personal, just between the two of you. It's not what she says, but how she says it that reveals the truth. When her voice changes around you, it's not random, it's emotional, and it means you're not just part of the conversation, you're the reason for the change. Sign 4. She finds subtle reasons to touch you. Touch is one of the oldest, most instinctive ways we express attraction, and when a woman finds you attractive, you'll often notice it through the little physical gestures she makes. These aren't grand, obvious moves. They're subtle, intentional, and loaded with meaning. Maybe she taps your arm when she laughs, brushes invisible lint off your shoulder, or casually lets her hand rest on yours for a second longer than needed. These touches might seem accidental, but they rarely are. They're soft tests of comfort, chemistry, and closeness. She's not being obvious, because that's not the point. She's feeling the energy between you and using touch as a quiet way to connect. A small bump in a crowded hallway, a light touch on your back when walking beside you, each one creates just enough tension to see how you respond. When a woman is finding excuses to touch you, she's not just flirting, she's signaling comfort, curiosity, and a growing attraction she might not yet be ready to say out loud. Sign 5. She compliments your looks without really saying it. Sometimes the clearest compliments are the ones wrapped in casual conversation. When a woman finds you attractive, she may not always say it directly, but she'll find clever ways to bring up your physical features in passing. She might comment on how that shirt really suits you, or how not everyone can pull off that look. Other times it's more subtle. She might mention how she likes guys with your kind of smile, or say something about a friend who finds men with your hairstyle or build really attractive. These indirect compliments are her way of testing the waters. She's drawing attention to your appearance without putting herself at risk of embarrassment. But the message is there. She notices you, and she likes what she sees. If she repeatedly brings up things that sound like they're about someone else, but those traits describe you to a T, it's no coincidence. She's giving you a window into how she sees you, and that view is clearly flattering. Sign 6. She keeps showing up where you can see her. Attraction often reveals itself not in what someone says, but in where they choose to be. When a woman finds you attractive, one of the subtlest yet most telling signs is how she consistently places herself within your line of sight. She may not come up and start a conversation, but she makes sure you see her. At a party, she might walk past you more than once or linger nearby without directly engaging. At a cafe, she may choose a table that's directly across from yours. In a group setting, she subtly drifts toward wherever you are, always within view but never too close. These aren't accidents. They're quiet strategies. She wants to catch your eye without risking too much. By being present, visibly, consistently, she's signaling her interest while maintaining just enough mystery. So if you keep spotting her without trying, she's not just around. She's hoping you'll notice, and that in itself speaks volumes. Sign 7. She adjusts her body language the moment you walk in. Body language doesn't lie, especially when attraction is involved. When a woman finds you attractive, her body often speaks before her words do. Without even realizing it, she starts making subtle adjustments the moment you're near. Maybe she straightens her posture or smooths her outfit as you approach. She might run a hand through her hair, cross and uncross her legs, or subtly turn her body to face you, even in a crowded room. These are instinctive signals. Her body is trying to tell you something. You've got my attention. Pay attention to mirroring too. If she starts mimicking your gestures or energy, that's no coincidence. It's a subconscious attempt to connect and build rapport. These aren't grand gestures, but they're powerful cues. Because when a woman is drawn to you, she doesn't need to say a word. Her body does the talking. And if you're watching closely, you'll hear it loud and clear. Sign 8. She gets playful. And it's not just for fun. When a woman is attracted to you, one of the clearest, but most underrated, signs is how playful she becomes. She might start teasing you lightly, tossing in a witty comment or playful challenge. It's not meant to offend. It's her way of breaking the tension and building chemistry. For example, if you're sharing a story, she might smirk and say, "Wait, did that really happen? Or are you trying to impress me?" Or if you show off a skill, she might grin and say, "Not bad, but I could totally beat you at that." This back and forth banter isn't random. It's her way of flirting, of keeping things interesting and emotionally charged. The teasing adds playfulness, but beneath it is curiosity. She wants to know more about you. When a woman feels comfortable enough to tease, laugh, and challenge you a little, it's a sign she's not just being friendly. She's genuinely interested, and she's inviting you to play along. If you've made it this far, chances are you've seen yourself or someone else in these signs. Now here's the truth. Attraction isn't just about looks, it's energy, it's presence. And if a woman is showing these signs around you, don't ignore it. Pay attention. At Faxworth, we break down human behavior not just to entertain, but to help you understand yourself and others on a deeper level. So if this video gave you clarity, if it made you rethink a recent moment, or just gave you a few light bulb realizations, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button. Subscribe to join the Faxworth community and share this video with someone who needs to see it. Because here, We don't just drop facts, we unlock perspective. Thanks for watching, and remember, your awareness is your power. See you in the next one.